Well, hello there and good evening. I'm FrostPDP. Thank you for joining me. And today we're playing Tribes Ascent. We're playing Raindance, even though I'm pretty tired because it's a classic. It's one of the first tribe maps. I'm sorry, from the first Tribes game, and there's a fairly large number of people playing right now. I saw 10 on 10, I think, and the last game was a lot higher. So, I did get some suggestions on a Reddit thread as to things I can do to improve my game. One of the suggestions that I liked was smaller weapons. Someone suggested changing my field of view to 120, but it's already 120, so done. That was about it. Probably less ums. Oops. I thought I had fired already. Oh, good night. You have got to die. Ho-ho! Unfortunately, oh wait, maybe fortunately, hold on. He is on my team. Okay. We have the flag. That is good news. However, there are 12 on 12. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but yes, we are playing pubs. This ain't no competitive pro Tribes Ascent stuff. I heard the latest North America draft didn't go so well. That's just not my area of expertise. I've never done it. Would I be interested? How's that sound? I'm faffing about. How about that? So I was saying in my last video, which might or might not debut before this one, depending on what gets uploaded when, the TED Foundation, you know those guys, they do all the cool lectures. They have discovered that the average human attention span is about 18, 19 minutes, and Tribes games are 25 minutes long plus overtime. What does that mean for these videos? It means they're about the right length if the games end. If someone drags them out, it gets to be less and less representative. So last map was Temple Ruins, and that game took forever to actually end. It was almost disappointing, just because it was 4-1, and it's like, come on. We lost. Give it up. This game, less like that so far. At least it's even, you know? Will it be pleasant? We'll see. I was also talking about inheritance, and most weapons have inheritance, where they carry up the momentum of the player moving. So if you're moving really fast, you have to adjust your aim accordingly, or else you're going to miss. Little shotgun action there against me. You might be wondering why I keep throwing myself in. Oh, we're up 2-0. You might wonder why I keep throwing myself into combat like a maniac. I'm just disrupting. Yeah, if we were playing pro, I'd probably be trying to do formations or whatever pro Tribes Ascent does. I mean, that if you're doing a Hi-Rez game, it's Smite these days. You know, you're not doing this faff about in the mid stuff. You're not... Whoa, hey. You're not running just straight in and just bombing the daylights out of people. I'm just disrupting because I enjoy it. It's fun. And it's working. I mean, we're up to nothing. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't working. Oh, too far. I actually want to... I like seeing this. Ah, I'm just like 2 inches short on battery here. Ah, twitchy. Goodbye. Sometimes when I'm sure of the shot, I'm sure of the shot. Many other times, I'm terrible, and I should not be trusted. Hi, guy. What's good? Oh, that's good, huh? You're a dummy. That's not good. Woohoo! Woohoo! So I actually proved useful just because I happened to be in the area. And I just took out an attacker, and even if he wasn't the guy who has the flag, now our guy is less likely to get freaking backcapped or something. Backcapped. That's not at all what I meant to say. He's less likely to just flat out get ganked while he's faffing about. I keep using that word. Waiting for our flag to come back. Less people on the flag carrier is always a plus. Unfortunately, they have a pretty good run here. Let's see how we do. So they are playing Sentinel, apparently, which, I mean, you can like it or not if you want. Really? Really, guy? I feel like something's a little weird about that. I'm not quite sure why that's a viable strategy. I would probably say, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be able to just shotgun someone to death in the future, but, you know. He can go around killing me in the middle all he wants because we're up 3-1. And that ain't getting worse. One thing that's popular on Raindance is to take your own, let your own flag get off the stand, and then knock it out of. Ooh, they're back. To knock it out of reach of the enemy, put it into that little cubby up there. That way they can't get a direct run on it. I've always found that to be a strategy I can appreciate. But because you have to return the flag eventually, 35 seconds is all you get. I have to aim a little. Oh no! No! Move! That actually worked. Oops. Sorry about that. That actually worked perfectly. I was able to stall just long enough for a guy who's clearly pretty skilled to come around and not only pick up their flag, but grab ours back. Alright. That was actually legit fun. I feel kind of bad, but hey, I lost the last round. I can win this one. I will say this. Hi-Rez finally listened to the community after many, actually a year, I think. And added shields to turrets. I shot through it again. Oh, I love how you just become like a torso when you tumble around on the ground like, alright, that's real. Gotta bring home the gravity force somehow. Oh. Alright. What's going on? What's going on? Wasn't my goal anyway. So they built up a defense on their base, but they're making the classic mistake of not defending their flag, and this game's over. Almost. Almost. We might be giving our heavy on flag, if we have one, an honor grab here. Or not. He might just have lost the flag. So at this point, I'm just really doing disruption here. If I deny them their own flag stand, they are in for a world of hurt. Especially when they do silly things like that. I'm just making their lives difficult. I'm forcing them to dedicate guys to defend me. And I'm not allowing them to just, hey, let's go assault, or hey, let's defend our flag. No. We have to stop ourselves from being annihilated because we have a heavy coming in. I do want to add one thing, however. This is a pub strategy. Like, this is not going to work in a pro game or a draft game. From what I understand, pugs are 7-on-7, meaning you're not going to have people that'll allow you to do this. You have to play position. Right now, it's, I didn't get a good look at that, but a lot. It's mayhem. You can have spare people. Ooh, head on. You can have spare people that their job is to just go crazy and suicide. Especially when you can pull shit like that off. Yes, please, go for the flag. I think you misunderstood. I was supposed to win that fight. Well, darn. Woohoo! And I'll put that into the writing itself. Now we have the old-fashioned flag standoff, where both teams have the other's flag, they're near position, but you can't cap until you have your flag back. Hey, it keeps the game at least honest. Otherwise, it would really just be a matter of who gets there first, and in this case, it's going to be them. You can shoot me all you want, pal. You're wasting your time and energy in doing so. That's the thing. If you're fighting on one end or the other, again, jokes whether you want, you're accomplishing something. Maybe not much. But you are accomplishing... Oh! You are accomplishing something. Let's see how even this game is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weirdies versus... We actually have a lot of people on. So... Again, I'm just counting up weird emblems, not because they delineate skill, so much to delineate, like, who's been playing longer. Is that correlated with skill? Yes. But it doesn't mean you're automatically better. I'm just doing this to try to keep my flag stand clear so my guy can come in, cap, call it a game. And I failed miserably. His name's... Oh. When I thought his name was Skynet, I was going to say, that's pretty cool, since tribe guys are kind of like robots. Alright. I don't really want to mid-fight with you, though. For that reason... Don't make me have to do it, please. Hey, looks like we have a heavy on flag. I'll say it again for those who might not know. Heavy on flag is a heavy suit of armor, like a juggernaut, or in this case, usually a Doombringer, on the flag where your job is to stand there and body block the daylights out of people. Am I good at it? Eh. The force fields help. The mines, I find, always get blown away anyway. But it's if you're good at body blocks, and if you can get a little help, then they are extremely useful. Wah. Thanks for the speed boost, Pally. Now I can disappear for a little while. Now I can come in high and hard. There are jokes here. There are jokes everywhere, I swear. So at this point, the worst thing I think that will ever happen is I'll figure out I'm back here. Actually, I have to actually aim this shot. That's why. Oh, right in the nose, huh? Whoops. You again. I'm going to have to change up strategies if this last route doesn't fly. That guy actually can play Sentinel very well. All props to him. Had my doubts earlier when he was just shotting me, but I see what he's doing. I get it. Defensive Sentinel is actually pretty good. And that's game. Well. I have missed Tribes. First win of the day. First win in a while. Wow, 12. I thought I was doing it with 3. Clearly I am not that helpful. Well, that's about all I have to say. It's been a pleasure. Will I keep playing Tribes? If you ask me to, I most certainly will. On that note, thank you for joining me. I'm Frost PDP, and as always, La Paz.